Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I'm just going to show you an anti-roll bar upgrade for the Mercedes R129 SL500 which, as you can see, is in many pieces. Anyway, so this one's the original bar. I think it's 23 or 22 millimeters, and this one is 29 millimeters. It's off an SL500. And as you can see, it's a completely different shape. So you can see it's slightly too long. So we're going to fix that with an angle grinder. And I've also got some new bushes to go on. So these go at the end. They're 18 millimeter. And this one is 29 millimeters to go probably around there somewhere. And I've also done a bit of prep down here. So that's the original anti-roll bar bracket. I do have the ones that came with the thicker anti-roll bar, but I think from what I can see they're almost exactly the same. The only thing I've had to do is, because of the shape of the anti-roll bar, I've actually unbolted it there and flipped this around, so it's actually like that rather than the semicircle being like that and further back about there. And that's because of the shape of the bar. You can see it's going to sit much further out. Right, let's get this cut and see what it sits like. I'm just gonna measure both ends, just making sure I'm cutting it evenly. Looks like I need to cut 3.5 centimeters from each end, so I'll mark that out. Next job, getting these bushes on. Got a bit of grease here. Get these bigger ones on first. I don't know how easy they're going to be to slide on. Let's see. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Okay, so as mentioned, the only thing I've done is flip around this bracket. Not sure if this is actually going to work, but let's find out. So I've got the anti-roll bar ready. It does go in there. Okay, so that's actually quite far out. Don't know if you can see. Brackets there, and the anti-roll bar sitting. Right, so as you can see, it's quite far out actually. A lot further than I thought. So you can see, well, this bracket is potentially bent. But even then, I mean, I can stick all of my finger in there, so that's a pretty big gap to fill. But what I've done is I've actually bought longer bolts to see if that would help. Here are the original brackets. I don't think these will help, because if you see where the bolt hole is, it sits in pretty much exactly the same place. Didn't really get it on camera, but it was really fiddly, so I used longer bolts, pulled this out a bit, and I'm going to tighten the rest up to see where it ends up sitting. So I've managed to tighten them up as much as I can for now. You can see it's pretty much sitting where it needs to. If I just tighten the remaining bit up, should be all good. You can see the brackets bent forward a bit to support that, but everything's in where it should be. Interested to see how this performs. It should probably add a bit of understeer. The rear is still the original 18mm on the Cosworth, and this is now obviously a 29mm as I mentioned, so that's a good upgrade. I bought this second hand from an SL500, and that was being broken for parts, specifically an R129. Right, there you have it, nice and easy upgrade. Another upgrade is this little metal housing for the thermostat instead of this original plastic one. Again, I'll put a part number in the description. That was only between 15 and 20 pounds, so that's another quick and easy upgrade. Like I said, I'll do a proper update on where I'm at with the car overall. A lot of stuff done, and hopefully getting there. Right, that's the upgraded anti-roll bar in, and you can see how it sits just about under there. They are about 40mm in length, and they're an M12 nut and bolt, so that's what you'll need to ask for to get that fitted. I've driven it since having that fitted, and it feels a lot more precise, but that's probably because of the poly bushes, and there's a lot less roll on the front. The next step is getting anti-roll bar for the upper struts on the front and back, so we'll see how that does. That's a quick summary of how to do the anti-roll bar upgrade from an SL500. Right, hopefully you found that useful. Until next time.